It's Week 10 of the National Football League, and we'll keep our eye on Jermaine Pratt. He was terrific defensively last week with 11 tackles. It's the Bengals and the Texans, and it's all up next.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Today we hit double digits, Week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gautin. To my left, Charles Davis. And Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. They have certainly got it rolling of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And it's simple. The more you win in the regular season, the more likely you play at home in the postseason, and that can take you deep into January.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Texans, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Quickly to the air is Burrow. And this one too low.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. On second down, here's Burrow. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. Burrow picked off by a guy he won a title with at LSU, Derek Stingley. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Remember the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. T. Higgins was the intended target, but it'll be second down. You look at the defense for these Texans. Here we go. They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
That's good for a Cincinnati Bengals.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. Now it just happened, let it go.
Burrow now off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from evening this one up. Good bounce back drive. The Bengals drive about to get going. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go. We've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a first or a second seed come playoff time.
And he'll get this to the 32. The Bengals at 7-1 now on the year. And they've been cooking these last couple months. Winners is 7 of their last 8 games.
And as much as we hate to play this game, you know I'm going to do it anyway. Extrapolate that over a full season. What does that come out to, partner? 14-2. And anyone in the NFL they'd sign up for that record, that's for sure.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And they go play action now. Burrow. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the... With a little over 2 minutes to play in the second quarter, the offense gets ready to take over. They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Back to Mixon on second down. Dancing away at the 35. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. First down now, but the clock continues to move. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Airing one out for Boyd. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for Cincinnati. 42 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Bengals are an extra point away from drawing level in the second quarter, and already his second touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a look.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with 40 seconds to go, that's, you'd think, time enough to try to mount a drive should they decide to do so. First down, here's Burrow. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On second down, Burrow. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now it's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Fielded at about the 28. Nice job. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Let's get set.
They go play action with Burrow. On the move to his left. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. A handoff to Mixon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Again, it's Mixon. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 108 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Play action. It's Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
When you get into the second half of a tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance, and this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
He gets this one to Boyd. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengals lead. Joe Mixon, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, trying to...
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Strong running at the 30. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Burrow's throw complete there to Smith. First target, first catch, and a first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's a give to Mixon. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Flushed out right. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Again, it's Mixon. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
2nd down, 8 yards to go.
12, 12, 12.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. McPherson's kick is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. So he waited. Well, this fan base on a losing side, Charles, they're going to be talking about this one for a while. They ultimately decided to try to come up with a touchdown on that last play when all they needed was the field goal to force overtime.
Yeah, and the reasoning behind it, that's what we're all waiting to hear, because sometimes there's things that we don't see on the surface. Did the coach feel like, you know, if they tied the game, they couldn't go any farther, they had too many injuries? I'm not sure what was going on there, but I'm with you. I'm stunned they didn't try and kick the field goal there.
So for Cincinnati, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Houston, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.